just want to ask the question, who really cares? You see, what you can see, what's going on,
Some voices didn't just entertain America, they challenged it and paid for it. Tonight, we count down 7 legendary black artists whose music was so powerful it made governments watch, labels panic, and doors slam shut. One was surveilled for decades. One nearly lost everything for a single honest sentence at the White House. By the end, you'll never hear their songs the same way again. Before we begin, a genuine thank you. This documentary comes to you from Black Legacy Files, and reaching 300 subscribers means more than numbers. It means a growing community committed to keeping these stories and this music alive.
On the chimney tonight, on the line, Santa cutie, and hurry down.
If you love classic R&B and soul, subscribe. If these hidden histories move you, like this video, and tell us in the comments which artist, which song changed your life. Stay close, because our #1 story is the most shocking of them all. Number 7, Aretha Franklin.
I'm about to give you.
We begin with a voice the whole world already knows. Before respect, before the crown of soul. Aretha Franklin was a preacher's daughter in Detroit, raised inside a church that hosted both gospel legends and civil rights leaders in the same room. Her early years at Columbia Records hinted at greatness, but never quite found it. Everything changed at Atlantic Records in 1967, when Franklin took a song written by Otis Redding and turned it into something bigger than either of them imagined. Respect wasn't just a hit, it became a demand for dignity, for equality, sung by a woman who meant every word. But here's what most fans never learn. Franklin's civil rights ties, her closeness to Dr. King, her public support for Angela Davis, all of it caught the attention of federal officials. Declassified files reveal she was monitored for decades simply for standing beside a movement she believed in. The Queen of Soul, watched by her own government. And she wasn't the only one who paid a price for telling the truth. Up next, a Motown icon fought his own label and won for the right to sing about the world outside the studio. Number 6, Marvin Gaye.
You see, war is not brutality. Talk to me.
Marvin Gaye built his name on romance. At Motown, he was the voice of elegance, smooth, controlled, effortlessly sensual. But by the late 1960s, something had shifted inside him. The world outside the studio was on fire, and Gaye could no longer sing around it.
For only love can see what's going on.
His younger brother Frankie had come home from Vietnam, carrying stories that stayed with the whole family. Around the same time, Ronaldo Obi Benson of the Four Tops witnessed police violence against anti-war protesters and brought that pain into a song. When it reached Marvin Gaye, he didn't just record it, he inhabited it. That song was What's Going On. Berry Gordy hated it. It broke every rule Motown had built its success on. No dance beat, no easy love story, just grief, questions, and quiet outrage. Gordy refused to release it. So Gaye did something almost unheard of at Motown. He refused to record anything else until it came out. He won. Released in 1971, What's Going On became more than a song. It became an album-length conversation about war, poverty, and a nation losing faith in itself. It proved black artists could make music that argued, that mourned, that asked hard questions, and still topped the charts. Behind that soulful voice, though, was a man in real turmoil, financial pressure, personal conflict, struggles that never made it into the liner notes. The polish everyone heard on record hid a far messier truth. Marvin Gaye forced an entire industry to listen, but the next name on our list didn't need to fight his label at all because he built one of his own. Number 5. Curtis Mayfield.
So people get ready for the train storm. You know there's no hiding place.
Curtis Mayfield never raised his voice. He didn't have to. His sound was gentle, almost fragile, a light falsetto floating over clean, understated guitar. And somehow, that gentleness became one of the most powerful political tools in soul music.
To Jordan, picking up passengers.
He started with the Impressions, where songs like People Get Ready carried hope straight into the heart of the civil rights movement. But Mayfield wanted more than a hit group. He wanted ownership. So he became a songwriter, a producer, and eventually the founder of his own label, Goddam Records, a rare and daring move for a black artist at the time.
For the hopeless sinner.
Then came 1972 and Superfly. On the surface, it was a soundtrack to a film about a drug dealer trying to escape his own world. But listen closely, and Mayfield's music told a different story. Freddie's Dead mourned a life lost to addiction. Pusherman exposed the seduction and danger of the streets it seemed to glamorize. It became a massive commercial success, and a quiet warning hidden inside it.
You don't need no baggage, you just get on.
Then, in 1990, tragedy struck. A stage accident left Mayfield paralyzed from the neck down. He would never play guitar again. Most careers would have ended there. His didn't. Mayfield kept recording, sometimes lying on his back, forcing out vocals through sheer will. It wasn't a dramatic footnote. It was proof of who he really was. If you're starting to notice a pattern here, legendary voices paying a price for telling the truth, you're right. And it's about to get even more personal, because our next artist didn't just sing about injustice. He was arrested for standing up against it.
People get ready. There's a train a car.
Number 4, Sam Cooke. Sam Cooke had one of the most beautiful voices America had ever heard. Trained in gospel with the Soul Stirrers, he crossed into pop music in 1957 with You Send Me, smooth, warm, and instantly beloved. Cooke wasn't just a singer. He was proof that a black artist could conquer the mainstream on his own terms, but success didn't buy him equality.
I find myself wanting to marry you.
In 1963, Cooke and his band were turned away from a segregated hotel in Louisiana. When they protested, they were arrested. This wasn't a rumor or a footnote. It happened to a man who could fill concert halls but still couldn't get a room for the night.
Whenever I'm with you.
That same year, Cooke heard Bob Dylan's Blowin' in the Wind and felt something close to shame. If a young white folk singer could write that directly about injustice, why hadn't he? The answer became A Change Is Gonna Come, a song built from exhaustion, faith, and quiet defiance, released only after his death in 1964.
And take you home. Whoa.
Few fans know Cooke was also a businessman. He founded CR Records, giving other black artists a path to ownership most of the industry denied them. His death remains one of music's most painful mysteries. The official ruling was justifiable homicide. Questions have lingered for decades, but a documentary built on truth has to say clearly, the official record doesn't confirm the darker theories many still repeat. What Sam Cooke left behind needs no exaggeration. He promised change was coming. He never claimed it would be easy. If you're moved by these stories, the courage, the cost, the music that outlasted it all, subscribe to Black Legacy Files for more countdown documentaries honoring the legends of classic R&B and soul. Like this video if these artists shaped your life, and tell us in the comments which song means the most to you. Because the artists still ahead of us didn't just witness history, they demanded it, and paid a price even more personal than Sam Cooke's.
But ooh, class.
Number 3. Nina Simone.
Mississippi gone down. Can't you see?
Nina Simone never planned to be a protest singer. Born Eunice Wayman, she trained as a classical pianist, dreaming of the concert stage. That door closed because of her race, not her talent. So she turned to nightclubs, and the name Nina Simone was born, part shield, part reinvention.
Alabama's got.
Then came 1963. Medgar Evers was assassinated in Mississippi. 4 young girls died in the bombing of a Birmingham church. Simone didn't process that grief quietly. She channeled it almost overnight into Mississippi Goddam, a song with an upbeat rhythm and a furious, unflinching lyric that named the country's failures directly.
Gradually will bring more tragedy.
Southern radio stations refused to play it. Some record distributors sent copies back damaged, the title scratched out entirely. Simone kept going. To Be Young, Gifted and Black, Backlash Blues, songs that made space for anger inside beautiful music, at a moment when black artists were often expected to stay composed and palatable.
I can't stand the pressure much longer.
She later said the industry punished her for it. The exact scale of that cost is hard to measure precisely, but her opportunities narrowed, and the price was real. Her personal life held real struggle too. Years spent abroad, financial hardship, documented mental health challenges that shaped her later career. None of it erases what she built. If anything, it proves how much she carried while still creating some of the most fearless music in American history.
I don't know. You don't have to live next to me. Just give me.
Nina Simone didn't hide her anger inside a pretty melody. Sometimes, the anger was the melody. But decades before her, another black woman had already discovered exactly what it cost to sing the unthinkable out loud. And what happened next remains one of the most heartbreaking stories in this entire countdown.
I don't know. Just try to do my very best.
Number 2, Billie Holiday.
Then the sudden
Billie Holiday's voice didn't just sing songs, it carried them like scars. Her phrasing could bend a familiar lyric into something that felt lived, not performed. And in 1939, she took that gift and pointed it directly at one of America's most horrifying truths.
sterile scene of the gallant South.
The song was Strange Fruit, written by Abel Meeropol after he saw a photograph of a lynching. Its imagery was direct and devastating, black bodies hanging from southern trees. Holiday's own label, Columbia, wouldn't touch it. She recorded it anyway through a different company willing to take the risk.
Flesh. Here.
Live, the song became ritual. Lights dimmed, waiters stopped moving. Holiday stood alone with words most of the country wanted to avoid. Here's where the popular story gets it wrong. Many believe federal officials targeted her specifically to suppress this one song. The evidence doesn't support that. What actually happened may be even more troubling. Narcotics enforcement pursued her because of her addiction, using her fame to make an example.
From the poplar tree.
In 1947, she lost her New York cabaret license. That single decision gutted her ability to perform in the clubs that had built her entire career. Exploitation, abuse, addiction fueled by an industry that profited from her pain while offering almost nothing in return. Yet through all of it, she still created some of the most enduring vocal recordings in American history.
Rain together.
The government couldn't erase Strange Fruit. It could only make the woman who sang it suffer. Now we reach number 1. Not because this story is the most dramatic, but because this artist's entire life became a direct confrontation with the limits placed on black talent.
To pluck for the
Number 1, Eartha Kitt.
Not a lot. Then an angel on the line, Santa cutie, and hurry down the
Most people know her for Santa Baby. Almost no one knows what happened to her career in 1968 and why. Eartha Kitt was never just one thing. Dancer, actress, singer, international sensation, she built a career across continents long before that kind of global fame was common for any performer, let alone a black woman from South Carolina who grew up in genuine hardship.
chimney tonight.
Then came a single afternoon that changed everything. On January 18, 1968, Kitt attended a White House luncheon hosted by First Lady Lady Bird Johnson. The topic was youth unrest in America. When the conversation turned to its causes, Kitt spoke plainly, connecting that unrest directly to the Vietnam War and the draft.
Think of all the
The reaction was immediate. Her comments made national headlines, and almost overnight, American work began disappearing. For nearly 10 years, Kitt struggled to find opportunities in her own country, rebuilding her career instead across European stages that still welcomed her.
believe in you. Let's see if you
Here's the detail that turns this story into something bigger. A CIA report on Kitt did exist. The Secret Service did request information about her following that luncheon, but responsible reporting has found no evidence that Lady Bird Johnson personally ordered any campaign to destroy her career. The documented facts are unsettling enough without needing exaggeration.
and to baby. Forgot to mention one little thing.
Kitt never disappeared. She returned to Broadway in Timbuktu in 1978. She became a new generation's Catwoman. The industry that tried to shut her out couldn't keep her out forever. Her story captures something true about every artist on this list. A voice is welcomed when it sells records, and questioned the moment it challenges power.
And checks. Sign your X on.
A song can be beautiful, and it can still be dangerous. That's the thread connecting every artist in tonight's countdown. 7 voices who refuse to separate the music from the truth, no matter what it costs them.
Have pity on those whose chances grow thinner.
If one of these artists gave you a memory, a parent's record collection, a Sunday morning on the radio, a song that got you through something hard, tell us about it in the comments. We'd love to hear it. And if you think we got the ranking wrong, say so. Who deserves to be higher on this list? We're genuinely curious.
I just want to ask the question, who really cares?
If tonight's stories brought back memories, taught you something new, or gave you a deeper appreciation for these legends, subscribe to Black Legacy Files for more countdown documentaries celebrating classic R&B and soul. Like this video, share it with someone who'd appreciate it, and stay close, because the next countdown is already coming with more legendary names, more untold history, and more music that refused to stay silent.